What's up everybody, Cilinix Crypto here. Are you tired of missing opportunities and losing money while trading in these markets? Then I might have the solution for you. For those of you who don't know, we run the Cilinix Crypto Signal and Premium group, in which I not only share my own trades, so profitable signals, but I also give you 24/7 mentoring to actually become a better trader yourself, and you gain access to a trading guide with multiple strategies and basic beginner tricks to actually become a profitable trader yourself. If you're interested in that, links will be down in the description or in the pinned comment, and make sure to check that out right now. If you join through Telegram, there's actually a limited time only lifetime offer in there as well. So check that out and hopefully we will connect. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Dogecoin. We're back again. Let me quickly adjust my camera a little bit. Can I change this for the better? That might be better, I'm not sure. But we're back with a full video on Dogecoin here. I made a video on this on Tuesday, I think, when we had also broken above the value area high right here. I thought back then that it was a little bit more likely that we would still see a pullback at least into this fair value gap right here at 23 cents. We did not get that. We succeeded in the bullish breakout, and so far we've been rallying higher, and Ondo has been Dogecoin, my apologies, I just covered Ondo. But Dogecoin has been relatively strong with that as well. At this point of time, it's pulling in $50 million in volume every hour in leverage volume. But outside of that, it's been doing great. And there have been times where you saw some specific momentum coming into Dogecoin as well. It has turned into a relatively high volume breakout. The volume was still a little bit low when we initially broke out. But we spent quite a lot of volume here in holding the breakout, which also matters, right? Because that means that quite a lot of buyers and sellers agree on the breakout. And so far we've been auctioning up. Now, I do want to tell you, and I do want to, before we talk about my expectations on Dogecoin right here, which are positive, optimistic, and bullish, I think they have to be. I mean, if you look at general altcoins right now, so if you look at the total 3, you can see that was in an uptrend. So this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. But this was in an uptrend, and now we've also broken above a relevant local resistance right here with relatively high volume as well. So I think you have to be bullish on altcoins here, at least short term. What I do want to warn you for slightly though, before we talk about how high we can get, etc., is the fact that we are nearing a major resistance level. More about that in a moment. But outside of that, the fundamentals around the markets are quite volatile, right? So if anything major happens fundamentally somewhere in the world, or if we get some sort of a major de-risking ahead of the interest rate next week, I still think a move into this area right here between 22.5 and 23 cents is a possibility. So be aware of that. All right, we've left two major imbalances there. You have a huge liquidity zone there. So if things turn south, which can happen at this point of time, it's not most likely, but it can happen. A spike into that level is a possibility, right? And then I do think we'll find support, and I think we will continue rallying up. But that initial spike can be extremely painful, of course. So yeah, but like I said, if fundamentals change, that is a possibility. At this point of time, I don't think that's a possibility. At this point of time, we've had a beautiful breakout, not only for Dogecoin specifically, but also for altcoins in general. So I expect us to rally up higher. Now, we have a major resistance level right here at 27.5 cents. 27.5 cents is a bit of a psychological resistance level, but we also have the yearly rolling VWAP there. So I do expect resistance there, and I think from there we can expect a more shallow pullback. But after that shallow pullback, I do think we're heading for that major target, which we have between 30 and 31.5 cents, right? So if you zoom all the way out, we still have some major fair value gaps there, some major imbalances that we just never filled, and those were created in February. So I think we're at least going to fill the lower one, which is around 30 cents. So that's what I expect. I expect a continuation into that. And just to repeat, I mean, if we get bad news, if the fundamentals become bearish, then I think we can have a spike down. But from that spike down, I do expect support. And I do still after that, although it will take a bit longer, I do still after that also expect to move up to $30. $30 cents, my apologies. $30 is a little bit high. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know regarding Dogecoin for now. So hopefully that helps. But have a great weekend in advance, everybody. Take care and bye.